This is my brother-in-law Kirk, and we're working on his 2002 Jeep Liberty with a 3.7 liter V6 in it. And it was throwing a code P0306 for misfire on cylinder 6, which is the passenger side rear cylinder. And it was due for a set of spark plugs anyway, so we're hoping the spark plugs, or we decided to go ahead and put a coil on plug on it also. So hopefully one of those two items will fix the problem. I'm going to show you how to put the coil and spark plugs in it. First off, you need to take this air filter housing ductwork loose there. It just comes loose. And then take this hose right here, goes on the air filter housing, and there's another one on the other side. And then there's a clamp right here at the throttle body. Loosen that up. And then there's two screws. There's a screw right here, one on the other side, same area. And then this will come off. And then, like I said, number 6 is on this side at the rear. You could probably get to it without pulling the reservoir, but we went ahead. What I did, since this is above the coolant level anyway, you can just take that off without draining the cooling system. Take that hose off, and I've got some clamp off pliers. Clamp that off and just raised it up, got it out of the way. And then there's just 2 nuts on each side of the reservoir. Just take those loose, and then you can lay that reservoir over here to the side. We're going back together with it, so we're just about done with the job. And then, let me get a better view here. And then here's your coils. Of course, there's 3 on each side. And I don't know if you can see the back one very good. It's back there. There's 3 on each side. What you need to do is unplug them. You need to push down on this button right here. Push down on that button and then pull that connector off. And then there's a 10mm nut on each coil right here on this stud. Take that off and the coils will just pull up out of the hole. And we've got everything done except I left the coil off of this one. I used a long extension, and there's my spark plug socket to put the spark plugs in. And let me show you one of the coils that we've got out. But just use that long extension. Here's one of the coils that we're going ahead and putting back in. We said the new one's on the passenger side at the rear over there. Here's another shot. Here's the bad one. Like I said, we're hoping it's bad. We'll find out here in a few minutes after we start it up and drive it. Here's one of the old spark plugs. It was really needing a set of spark plugs. They gap at 40 thousandths, and these were over 80 thousandths. So they were really worn and in need of replacement. And these spark plugs, some of them were kind of hard to unscrew out of the cylinder head. So if they're hard to come out, what I did is crack it loose a little bit, maybe spray a little PB blaster down in the hole, or a little bit of brake clean, maybe let that soak down past the threads, and then work it back and forth. If it won't unscrew, go ahead and kind of tighten it and then unscrew it. Kind of work it back and forth until you get them out. You don't want to pull the threads in the cylinder head for sure. I guess that's about it. I thought you might want to see how that is done, and thanks for watching.